Ni hao, namaste. Hello everyone, my name is Shubham. I'm a PhD student at Harrogate in the UK. Today I'm here with my friend Minghui. He's also a PhD student and knows artificial intelligence. We came here from the historic city of Edinburgh. It is the heart of Scotland, Stirling, which is also known as the gateway to Highlands. Many people claim that the Stirling Castle is a must visit. So we will see. Join us on our trip.
Hope you enjoy the video. I need a coffee, I guess.
Okay. So Minghui fell asleep at 4 a.m. and had to wake up early. Thanks to fire alarm. You can imagine he was like a zombie craving brains, but in his case it was just coffee. After bringing him back to life, we started from Edinburgh Haymarket station. If you are heading to Stirling, a ticket with a rail card costs between 8 to 10 pounds. Without a rail card, you might find your wallet feeling a bit lighter. If you are heading there on weekend, don't be surprised if you are not alone. Lots of people come to enjoy their holidays in Stirling. When you arrive at the train station, you will see a large map of the city on the wall. It gives you a good idea where to go and the routes to take. After checking it out, we headed outside ready to start our journey towards the Stirling Bridge. As we step out and head towards the Stirling Bridge, let me share some cool facts about Stirling. This city was once the capital of Scotland. Back in the days when castles and knights were a thing, imagine that this was the center of the action for Scottish royalty. Stirling played a major role in Scotland's fight for independence. Besides the famous Stirling Bridge, the city is also known for its role in the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297, where William Wallace and his troops scored a major victory against the English. If you have seen the movie Braveheart, you know this battle pretty well.
두근거리는 가슴이 좋은 기분인 걸 느껴 아주 작은 떨림도 잠에서 깨어나면 오늘 날씨 먼저 확인해 우산을 챙겨야 할지 세상에서 제일 행복한 순간 널 만나 참 다행인 거야 매일 난 감사하죠 그대가 곁에 있어서 언제나 오늘 갓길기도 해요 그대와 함께라는 건 영원한 축복 같아서
To reach Stirling Bridge, we had to walk through an area that felt like the outskirts. Even though it was still part of the city, it wasn't the bustling city center, so it was pretty quiet. After taking in historic vibes of Stirling Bridge, we decided to head towards the main city center to see more of Stirling's heart. On our way, we stumbled upon an old town jail. This place has quite a history. It used to house some of Scotland's notorious criminals back in the day. Now it's a popular tourist attraction where you can learn about the prisoner's dark past and even experience what it was like to be a prisoner. I have to admit, walking by it gave me the chills. Thankfully, we were just visitors and not inmates. As we moved toward the city center, the atmosphere completely changed. started giving us more a city vibe. People were singing, chatting, and the streets were much more alive. Then we started feeling hungry, so we looked for a place to have lunch. With our homemade lunches in hand, we found a nice spot at King's Park. As soon as we started eating, a dog with an incredible sense of smell came over, giving us those irresistible puppy eyes, clearly hoping for a bite. Hello. 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 Hey. After showing us some love, he moved on. The park was lively with other dogs playing with their owners. After our doggy date and finishing our lunch, we headed towards Stirling Castle, excited to dive into more of the city's rich history. Instead of taking a bus or a cab, we decided to walk. We actually wanted to soak in every detail of the journey and experience the surrounding up close. The path was lined with beautiful greenery, and the further we walked, the more we could feel the transition from the bustling city to the serene nature surrounding the castle. As we walked, we realized that this wasn't just a simple stroll. The incline gradually increased and it started to feel like a mild hike. I think our trip is good because now we also have the taste of hiking.
So, yeah.
At the end of the hiking, we passed by an old cemetery dating back to 16th century, meaning some of these folk witnessed the big moments in Scottish history. Maybe they saw William Wallace tearing up the English or Mary Queen of Scots casually plotting some royal drama. Stirling was absolutely key during the wars of Scottish independence. Think of it as Scotland's medieval version of Game of Thrones, with real life battles and betrayals. And of course, the castle saw the rise of Robert the Bruce after his victory at Bannockburn in 1314. You can almost imagine Robert the Bruce standing on these castle walls, looking out over the battlefield and thinking, did I leave the oven on? Or more likely, I hope this victory holds. Spoiler, it did for a while. And now, centuries later, the castle still stands proud. It's watched over by that graveyard, filled with the memories of a time when kings ruled, battles raged, and apparently no one cared about building some spooky vibes next to your fancy royal crib.
An innovator and an outstanding self-publicist, Jesus.
The castle is like the VIP lounge of Scottish history, sitting right here on the top of volcanic rock. It's one of the most important castles in all of Scotland, and trust me, Scots didn't build their castle in random places. Stirling was the gateway to the Highlands, meaning if you control Stirling, you pretty much controlled Scotland. The royal apartments here were like the medieval version of a 5-star hotel. Luxurious rooms, huge fireplaces, and walls decorated with tapestries. Strategically placed between Edinburgh and the Highlands, this castle was key to keeping any would-be invaders at bay. Imagine trying to charge up this rock in full armor while dodging arrows, boulders, and maybe a few Scottish insults thrown your way. Not an easy day at the office. But the castle wasn't just about defense. It was also the bleached out home of Scottish kings and queens. This was the palace where Mary, Queen of Scots, spent her childhood. Just imagine little Mary running around these courtyards while people around her were busy plotting all kinds of royal drama. Now check out this view. From here you can see all the way to the Battle of Bannockburn site. This castle has changed hands more time than I changed my mind for lunch. English, Scottish, back to English again. It was like the ultimate medieval tug of war. So whether you're here for the epic battles, the royal gossip, or just because you want to feel like a medieval knight for a day, Stirling Castle is the place to be. After all, where else you can find this much history packed into one massive stone fortress? It's basically Scotland's greatest hits on a hill. Well, that was Stirling Castle, Scotland's very own time capsule, sitting proudly on its volcanic rock. From royal coronation to epic battles, I feel like I have just walked through a real life history book. Except in this version, there is no quiz in the end, thank God. As much as I would love to hang around and imagine myself as a knight in shining armor, it's time to head back to Edinburgh. Alright, here we are at the Stirling station, back to the 21st century. Time to catch the train back to Edinburgh. So before I sign off, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and keep in touch for more adventure across Scotland. There's plenty more castle history and probably a lot more random facts coming your way. So stick around and join me next time as I explore more of this country. See you.